I am the queen of good ideas. Actually, I have the best ideas. I'm such a genius, I should actually be studied. Yeah. This was a fantastic plan, Alex. Why not just rent a cabin in the mountains for the summer? The solitude will be amazing. You could finally have enough peace to write that stupid book you've been allegedly brainstorming for a freaking year. It's, totally fine that you have -20 in survival skills. You are an indoor kitten, not some wild badass snow leopard or something. I shouldn't have stayed somewhere that's only accessible by snowmobile. I'm probably gonna croak out here before I find a neighbor. Oh God, why would I say that out loud to myself? I can't be speaking these things into existence. Okay, don't panic. Don't panic. I know I wasn't the only cabin in this area, and I certainly couldn't stay in that one. I should consider myself lucky I wasn't inside the cabin when that tree fell on it. I'm gonna be filthy, stinking rich when I sue the company that rented it to me. Assuming I don't get eaten by a bear or freeze. Wait. Is that's smoke? I see smoke. Oh, I'm saved. Oh my God, I'm saved. Oh, please be home and please don't be a psychopath. I really would not like to become an ashtray. I gotta take the chance. I'm so freaking cold. Open the door, please. I need help. Oh, thank God. Please, I need help. I was staying in a cabin and a massive tree crashed into it, and I have no way to communicate, so I had to walk until I found someone, and I've been out here for hours. Oh, I think I'm gonna faint. I don't like that one bit. Oh, thank you. I am seriously totally frozen. Thank you so much. I didn't realize how cold and tired and hungry I am. I've been walking a really long time. It feels like days, but it was really probably more like hours. And it's freezing cold outside. I had to walk through all that snow. Oh, thank you. I am so thirsty. These blankets are really nice and thick, and your fire is perfect. Thank you. Holy crap, that was a lot. Today was a lot. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I've lost my manners alongside my body heat. I'm Alex, and I'm having a terrible vacation so far. But I'm extremely grateful to you for saving my life and letting a complete stranger into your remote cabin. And you are? It's nice to meet you. I'm sorry to crash your vacation. I probably look insane, so I appreciate your trust. Though I'm sure you don't usually have random women come banging at your door begging to be let in all the way out of here. It seems like it's a bit out of the way. Now I have to ask, and please don't be offended. You're not some kind of woodland creepazoid, are you? Like I didn't just jump from the frying pan into the fire? You don't give off the vibe or anything, Well, you can imagine the day I've had. If things are gonna get worse, then at least I won't be surprised. Oh, thank God. I mean, you seem entirely sane. And I am too, no matter how terrifying I look. How terrifying do I look, by the way? It was a long walk, and I'm pretty sure my cheeks are windburned. I'm really sorry, and I hate to ask, but is there a chance you have a shower in this cabin? Maybe even with hot water? Ugh, listen to me. I sound like I think I'm at a hotel and not an uninvited guest in a stranger's cabin. Okay, that's a good point. We do know each other's names now, so not technically strangers. I'm just cold and sweaty, and my pants and socks are soaked. So I'm totally imposing on you right now. You do? Oh, God, I could kiss you right now. Thank you so much. I promise I won't use too much hot water. And, if I may impose a little further, if you could lend me something dry to wear, I would be extremely grateful. Is that all right? I'll find a way to make it up to you, I swear. Thank you. You are my hero. I like your sweater. It's cozy. Thank you for lending it to me. And whatever you're cooking, I will take 5 helpings. Judging from that smile you're trying to hide, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that you don't mind my being here, even if all I do is keep asking you for help. Can I do anything to help you in the kitchen? I'm not trying to brag, but I've got a real mean stirring arm. You sure? Okay, I'll just sit here as moral support. So, do you own this cabin, or were you renting it like I was? Because I'm gonna sue the crap out of that company and win, and I'll cut you in for helping me if you want. Yeah, a friggin' tree demolished my cabin. If I'd been inside it, it would have demolished me too. It wasn't because of the storm. That came after, while I was walking. Sorry, I asked you a question and then rambled right over it. I'm just still a little shaken up. This is your place. Well, I like it very much. In fact, I've never seen a finer place to live, and I'm not just saying that because you let me in and saved me from frosty doom. It's a big part of it, but not all. The stew is also a big draw, yes. So, are you out here by yourself? Wait, no way. You're also a writer? And you come out here for the solitude? Ugh, that's exactly what I was doing. Yeah, I rented a cabin for a month, planned to stay out here and write. Technically, I'm not actually an author or anything. I've never written a book before. I actually am in a transitional phase right now. I had a few big life changes, a slight existential crisis, and mental breakdown. And now I'm starting over. Putting my stuff in storage and running away to the forest in the middle of summer, yeah, that was my big genius plan. Even though I've never been outside a city or a cul-de-sac in my life. I fancied myself a real mountaineer, just me against the wilds. That was probably a big mistake. So, what do you write, Mr. Writer? Have I ever read anything you might have written? Well, I can't say that I have, but I certainly will buy like 1 billion copies of your book when I get out of here. No, I really will. Indie authors, that's where it's at. So how's the writing coming along? Slow going? Ugh, I hate that. I think you're doing better than I am, though. I mean, your cabin is still standing. Your laptop isn't in a million shiny pieces. I'd say that's definitely winning. A typewriter? Wait, hang on a second. You're telling me my kind, gentle rescuer is a guy who takes long holidays to the cabin he owns in the forest and writes his books on a typewriter? No, I love it. I love a cliche. And anyway, you make it look good. Listen, you didn't ask to have your writing interrupted or your holiday ruined by me. I really am sorry. If you have a sat phone that wasn't crushed in a cruel act of God, maybe I can get the pilot to come back for me. Ah, right. The storm. Did it get worse while I was in the shower? Oh, wow, it really did. Oh, so I suppose you're stuck with me. You don't mind? I can help out around here. I'll stay out of your way and try not to get in the way of your creative process. You'll see. You'll hardly even notice me. And the storm will blow over, and I'll be out of your way. Does that sound good? Good. Do you have any more bread to go with this? I'm kind of fiending for carbs. Oh, thank you. I owe you my life. Literally, and also figuratively, and spiritually, and all the other ways. Well, since we're going to be stuck together for a bit, and you don't appear to be in the middle of any writing right now, why don't you tell me about yourself? Truths, though. No making anything up. Think about it. All our lives, right, we play roles all the time. Like constant roles. We step in and out of them in the span of minutes, if not seconds. For one person, we're a boss. Or a friend, a sibling, a child. Over and over, we're perpetually playing a role. When you're woven into the fabric of someone's life, you kind of have to be. They see you as something, and you become that thing for them. But when you meet a stranger, you don't have a role yet. Which means there are no expectations and no real judgment, because once the interaction is over, you may never cross paths with that person again. All you have is that one single moment when your molecules are in contact with theirs. Yes, molecules. It's all very scientific and not at all woo-woo out there stuff. So anyway, my theory is that instead of it just being easier to lie to a stranger, I think it's actually easier to tell the truth. Things you would never say to someone who knows you, or someone whose opinion might actually have an impact on your day-to-day life. So, when I find myself in a situation like this one, which admittedly isn't very often, I like to share the truth with total freedom. You're already wishing you hadn't opened the door, aren't you? I can see it. People always look at me like I'm crazy when I talk about this stuff, but isn't everyone curious about the world and where they fit in it? I don't know. But I know I want to know more about the man who saved me from Snowmageddon. Wait, do you like head massages? I give an amazing head massage. I will trade you one for a story from your life. I'll even give it to you while you tell me. Sound fair? Good. All right. If you sit in your armchair and I perch on the back, it should be perfect. Yep. Comfy. You? Then prepare yourself, hero, for the most tingles a human being can possibly have. No way. No. I'm gonna need some more details than that. You've got to be kidding me. Seriously, a moose? An actual moose. With the antlers and the murderous intent? What did you do? I would have freaked out. I'm not exactly the best in a crisis. So what you're saying is that If a moose comes rolling through, you're perfectly capable of saving me again. This is good information to have. Thank you. I do feel very safe. Are you feeling boneless yet? Because you look like you're getting very relaxed. Let all the tension flow away. Unfurrow this brow here. You're gonna get a worry line if you keep worrying. So, that's the story you're choosing to tell me. About the time you had to scare off a moose while collecting wood. Don't misunderstand me. I do find your bravery extremely appealing, but I was hoping for something a little more sordid, you know? Like, maybe you came out here because some she-devil stole your heart and broke it, and only the solitude and trees can heal you. Something meaty. Maybe we're not there yet. That's okay. I can go first. It's my turn to tell a story, and maybe after that you'll feel safe enough to be vulnerable too. Don't worry. I'm not going to ask you to massage my head. Maybe later, though. So here's my truth. I run away. Every time something in my life blows up. Last year, I had a breakup, flunked out of school, and was on the verge of taking a long walk off a short pier. Serious rock bottom stuff. And then, I don't know. Something changed. Decided maybe my story wasn't finished yet, so I started putting myself back together. It's still very much a work in progress, but I found this adorable little bungalow to rent from this kindly older couple, and over the past few months, I've been kept pretty busy fixing it up for them. But I feel like I'm still running away. Like maybe I always will be. I can't relax or let down my guard for even a second, because if I do, something terrible will happen. Well, I didn't say it was rooted in any type of logic. So, your turn. Tell me something real. You're kidding. Seriously, that's... Well, that's about the realest thing I've ever heard. For what it's worth, you're actually extremely attractive and kind and smart from the little bit of time we've spent together, I can tell. And I don't think you're meant to be alone. Nobody is meant to be alone, not forever. Being single is like taking a breather to do some soul searching and figure out what you really want. And we never know who's going to cross our path and change our lives, right? Or save it the way you saved mine today. So, this might be a little crazy. And please, feel free to throw me back out into the storm if I'm wrong here, but I kind of feel like I'm picking up a vibe between us. A connection just waiting to be formed, you know what I mean? Maybe my molecules want to collide with yours. It's cozy in here, and I can't think of a better way to pass the time. Can you? No? Didn't think so. Maybe telling truths isn't the only thing that's easier with a stranger. I look at it this way. You and me, all we really have is this specific moment in time. We don't have any expectations to live up to. We can just play and explore. This is me telling you that I'm totally down for a little, you know, if you are. Hey, we're going to be snowed in for the rest of the night at least, so why don't we keep each other warm? You don't have to worry. I'll take the lead. Steer you around the curves, if you want me to. Do you want me to? Man, am I ever glad I got stuck out in that storm. And that you answered the door when I pounded on it. This has been simultaneously the worst and now best day of my life. In that order. This meeting you feels a bit fated, doesn't it? I mean, relax. I'm not going to boil any rabbits. I just mean I want to get to know you. Right now, I also want to sleep. Just promise me you're not going to turn me into an ashtray while I'm sleeping, okay? Of course, I don't really think you would. Just covering my universal bases. Sleep well. If you wake up before me, well, I think you've already got an idea of my favorite type of alarm clock. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wake me up just like that.